Hello, welcome to another awesome tutorial in getting started with Less Code. And in this tutorial we are going to talk about buttons, and it's very obvious what buttons do and links do. So before I do that, I want to correct this hideous thing that is actually staring me in the face. So I'm going to do a few changes. You can just take a look at them. So first, I'm just going to take the text out and type something more meaningful to the website that we are building. So it's okay, so let's click and okay, so we have some text over here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this a little bit here so that we can have it all in one look. And then one of the things that you can see right now is that I don't have the light text in there because I've not made any of the elements a link. That the thing I did is still there, but I just don't want to have it here because I don't want to go back and forth anymore. So I just cleared that away. So I'm just going to put in here something. Okay, so we have that here, and then we are going to put it down this way. I mean, we need more text, but for now we can just type. Okay, let's just add more. Okay, so now that we have this text here, we need to change the image. It is absolutely not working for me. We need to add better images. So let's go ahead and change this thing. Right now, I expect you to know a whole lot of things because we've actually talked about a lot. And with just what you know, you can do crazy designs. You can do a lot of things. So let's just go ahead, go to our image. It's still selected. And I'm just going to go in and change my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this thing from here and clear them, as interesting as it is. Okay. Okay, so whatever the case might be, let's look for images. Awesome images. So we can go back to our new images and see if we can find something nice. Yeah. Okay. Open these two for now. Let's go look for other images, and let's go to these images. Small, and this image that I like to use because it's simple and gives you a certain look right off. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I want to show you a few things as I add this button to this. Now we are trying to make our design better, look better and awesome. So I'm going to I've selected this section already. I'm going to add my image to it. Okay, so I've added this image. I'm adding my button to it. And I've added a button and I'm putting it down here because this decided not to save. So I'm just going to put it back out and then save it. Now this is a button. As I've already said, you need to go to your applied notes and make things work for you. The first thing I would like to change is the background. The background is hideous. So I take the background, I'll make it white, and I could just leave it like that. I can make it any color I want. I could change the color to white, okay, and instead of making the background white, I could find a colorful thing like a blue, red, green, whatever color your website is or your colors for your company is, and you want to change it to, is up to you. So basically, we are building stuff from scratch now, and I have to tell you, you really don't need to do this. You don't need to do this from scratch. There are a lot of less code developers out there who've built awesome designs in our store. You can just go to File, go to Asset Store, and then find a lot of these section styles, apply it to it, and you are gone. You can just change your text colors, and then you are done. But in this case, I need to let you know how to build this from scratch. Now with this, I'm just pushing this down again, right? And because of the effects that we actually added to the background, the position size, it affects the image as you change it. So basically, these are the things that come to the button that you need to change. You can change font family. You can even add font size, font line height to this. Automatically, the button doesn't come with that. So let's say, for example, you want to change the size of the text in the button. Just add font size to it. Okay, and you probably want to change the line height, and just add the line height to it, and let's increase the line height a bit, little bit this way. Okay, so we are done with that. We press Ctrl S to save, or click on another element to save. I keep repeating it so that you have it in mind. Now, one other thing I wanted to do is take the radius of border radius. I don't need this, or I can set it to 0. Okay, you can set it to 0 and then keep it at 0, and then basically it's done. So now I sort of created a button. You can create as many buttons as you want. Now when you create a button, right, and you select a button, there is a node that you need to pay attention to, the link node. Right, the link node is not here. So when you create this button is just a normal button. It really doesn't have a link. It's not going anywhere. So for you to make this an active link, all you need to do is click on search for link in the node and add a link to it. So this is actually been made simple so that you can keep it, you can remember it and do it well. So let's take a look at it from the logical aspect. Okay, I have a button. I want to link this button to a particular page. So you go in search for the link. It's simple. Just add the link to it and it goes to index page. Type the link. If it's a Google page you want to go to, no matter where the link is, put the link there. But if it's a link to another place on the page, as index is there, just put the name of the page there. So let's say sign up page. You're going to the sign up page. Just put it there. The application will link it itself when you publish and put it online. All you have to do, if the page is part of your pages, just put the name there and then that's all. You don't have to do anything else. So basically that is it. There's this target that I was avoiding in the other elements. Now the target is here. Now links can either be blank or self. Self means that it's going to reload this link in the same tab. Blank is going to load this link in another tab. So just look at it, what you want to do and all that. And you select that over here. You have the title of the link on the out. The title is going to go into the out part of the link, and it's going to describe sort of a description for the link, and it's quite important and helps. But we are going to talk more about search engine optimization. Not that I'm saying that it affects it so much. A lot has changed when it comes to web design and all those standards, and Let's Code is definitely all the time keeping up with it and then giving you good advice on how to make sure that even before you finish building your website is awesome. One, apart from that, it's compliant, it's semantically correct, proper code that is going to come out. On top of that is you have your own page search engine optimization covered. You're done. Then you have to do the other things, because there are a lot of other things for search engine optimization which this video doesn't allow us to talk about. So now I'm just going to click on this text again, and I'm going to, as I'm preaching it, I'm going to make sure that I have my H1 selected for this text, and that is good because it's the first section of my website, and that's it. Now after adding this, let's go and make this thing look prettier. So I've selected it. I go to my node options, select the image as I told you how to change this. Let's go back and look for something awesome. Now when we take this image, we would then have to pull our text and everything here to the right, because the area of interest is on the left. We don't want that. Let's take this. This could work, but we need to change the color of these ones. That's also possible. And we need to add a veil. When I say a veil, we need to add some sort of a tint to this image so that we can see it. Now when we select this could work if we push this image to the right. That is when we are centering the image, if we push it to the right. And or we reduce the text here so that you can see it. And basically that is it. This could work, and this could actually work. This wouldn't, except we have a different kind of text. Alright, so this could work. This image could work if we have a tint on it. And I'm just going to add that, so I'm just going to save it. And I'm going to teach you one extra note in this tutorial. We are going to call it a veil, whatever you call it. So what this does is it actually adds a filter to your background so that you can dim it as much as you want. So now the filter is there. It's because the background is white. The background color for this is white. That's why it's like that. So let's click on the background. Let's go and make it black or something. As you can see, it's been affected by that. So let's reduce it a bit. And then let's put this here. So we can make it a different kind of filter, different kind of color, and we can save. Now at the same time we can go to our images with this and then select some images that we want to use. Let's see if we can find something awesome. So I'll just click on this, make sure I clicked on that, and look for images. I mean that this wouldn't work. I mean, right. So okay. For now, let's keep this. Let's do a few things to it. Let's make sure this actually looks good. So make it black, a little black like this. Okay, so we make it black, a little black like this, and we save. What we need to do is change the color of this to white so that we can have something nice. Okay, now I'm still not convinced about this image. I'm not really convinced about it. I would want to change it. So we are going to find something suitable for this. So that is fine. The veil is a bit too much, so we can reduce it a bit so that you can see a bit of the image more. And we've added, now this image is quite okay, but it's too it's a bit too busy, so it doesn't really bring out the thing well. So this would work in another way, in another kind of design. It would work perfectly, but for this particular design of what we've done there, it's not working. So let me go ahead and look for something. This could do well. So I've selected a few images that I want to try out. So I'm just going to upload them. As it's uploading, I'm going to look for a different kind of logo because our logo is black, and with the black logo for the design that we are doing, it's not going to work. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to take Felicity, and then I'm going to upload it too. So we are going to select one of these and then we are going to use it. Okay, so these logos are stuff that we created just so that we can use it for design. So basically it's copyrighted by LessCode. Do not go and copy them and use them. Just kidding, but it's still copyrighted by LessCode. Don't copy and use them. Okay, so we have Pear-Shaped. It's one of our design agencies. It's a theme. Pear-Shaped actually is It's a theme or a template that we built, and it's on App Store. Sorry, it's on our asset store. You can download. So now we have a logo. Let's go and change this background image. Let's look through our images till we find something that's awesome. So let's go to image, click, and let's go and do the thing that we need to. Let's look. Alright, so this could work if the text is black. It should work. And even if we increase the amount of the filter, the filter, this could, but this image is dull in itself. Well, this is not so bad. It's not so bad, as I would say. This is okay because, well, the area of interest is on the right. You have the text on the left. Not really the best, but it's okay. So we can stick with this for now. So as the tutorial goes on, we are going to make it nicer. So in these few short tutorials, you've been able to build this wonderful thing. And I'm sure some of you watching this tutorial have built a lot better than I've done here. Because I'm in a hurry, blah, blah. You've built better things. That is the power of Less Code. So now imagine taking this and building more sections to it. By the time the day is over, you've built a whole page. You save it as section styles. In the next 2 hours, you've built 3 pages. The next 4 hours, 5 pages. Your website is done. You push it online. Hooray, lunchtime. Alright, so in the next video, we are going to talk about how to add form elements. You know, you can see I'm skipping some of the elements for later. We are going to talk about those elements later. Right now, what I need you to get to the point where I give you the tools necessary to build websites as quickly as possible. So I think even at this point, we can just move on to the next video. Instead of going straight to form elements, in the next video, we are going to skip ahead and then put everything that we have learned together to build an awesome one-page website right from start to finish.